Climb into your heart on twisted.
Cowboys swings, makes one, deep left center field. Mullins looks up, and it's out.
Good morning, Mets family. You already know it's your boy Rasheed McDonald. And last night, the New York Mets, like I always say, they took care of business against the Phillies. And they kept pace with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And they're still up 2 games on the Atlanta Braves. There's so much that's on the line right now. This is the final stretch. We're down to the final 10-9 games left of the season. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's about to get spicy. Let's get to the highlights. Mets entering important series against the Phillies, the first of 4. And Mark Vientos, say word, a screaming line drive solo shot from Mark Vientos to give the Mets a 1-0 lead. Next batter, Polar Bear Pete Alonso stood up in front of the clubhouse the other day and is showing that he is ready to be in October for the Mets. Later on in the game, Trey Turner, with a runner on, ties the game with a no-doubt shot, but Brandon Nimmo gives the Mets the lead with his 2-run home run. And this one is going to be high scoring. More later. Francisco Alvarez with 2 runners on a 2-0 count. And he absolutely demolishes that baseball. Mets lead the game 7-3. The Mets have won 3 in a row and are looking to continue. Brandon Nimmo drives in another run. Jose Iglesias running around the bases, coming around third, and he's going to score without a throw. And Brandon Nimmo hyped Mark Vientos, again chipping in. He'll drive in Brandon Nimmo without a throw. The Mets are firing on all cylinders, but Bryce Harper, looking to make this a ball game, splits the gap and drives in 2 runs. But there goes that Acuna kid. Luis Angel Acuna drives Francisco Alvarez, who comes all the way around to score. Mets win the ball game 10-6. Tonight, David Peterson takes the mound for the Mets, and for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez will take the mound for them. And it's going to be a good matchup. Last time both of these guys were on the mound, it was a good game. Very competitive, very well pitched by both men. And I'm looking for some of the same tonight. Some tough at-bats, but right now, the Mets are feeling it. Whatever it was that Pete Alonso said in that meeting, and what David Stearns said, or what Carlos Mendoza said in that meeting, whatever was said in that meeting is translating well with this team, and it always happens. See, sometimes when you get to these player meetings and these closed-door meetings, it's like something, nah, man, it hits different. It's hit different all year long with this team. The message is loud and clear. We trying to get to October. Let's take a look at what the remaining schedule looks like for all of the teams in contention. We're talking about the Braves, we're talking about the Padres, and we're talking about the Arizona Diamondbacks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is getting down to the nitty gritty. We got 3 with the Phillies, 3 with Atlanta, and 3 with Milwaukee for the Mets. The Braves got a little bit of a softer 3 games right now with Miami. But then they got the Mets and Kansas City, and Kansas City is fighting for their postseason lives right now. Things haven't, they're up and down, so they gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna bring the noise. Then you got the Padres. They got the White Sox, who are trying to not be the worst team in baseball history. So the White Sox is gonna bring the noise against the Padres. Don't sleep on them. Dangerous 3 games with the Braves going to Miami, and then the White Sox going to San Diego for the Padres. Now I think both teams are gonna handle it pretty well. They're good teams. Good teams handle those games, but don't fall asleep. Same thing I could say for the Diamondbacks, right? They won last night against Milwaukee, but they got San Francisco. So I'm not going to sleep on the San Francisco side of things, and I don't think anybody should sleep on the San Francisco side of things when it comes to the Diamondbacks, because, again, they going to bring the noise. Those are the dangerous teams to face this time of year, Those teams that got nothing to lose, those teams that are fighting for something. So that's what we got remaining for everyone. And I think that's something that people need to pay attention to. There's a few more things I want to talk about when it comes to the Mets. And one of them is the starting pitching. The starting pitching, and I want to give flowers to the man, Jeremy Hefner, right? Because a lot of the fans on Twitter were getting on Jeremy Hefner about, when the bullpen wasn't at its best and all these things. They were like, what's going on? Why, his development isn't working, blah, 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 blah. Just diarrhea out the mouth about Jeremy Hefner. And now things are looking a little bit different, right? And I think people need to put a little bit more respect on Jeremy Hefner and what he got going on. There's a reason why he has outlasted three managers for the New York Mets. So, don't even get me started with the reason why Jeremy Hefner is in the position he's in. He's good at his job. He's good at what he does. And I want everyone to take notes of that, because that's very, very, very important when it comes to the fabric of what the Mets are with the starting pitching, right? Let's take a little bit of a look at some of these numbers that the starting pitchers are putting out there for the New York Mets. So I'm going to say it again for everybody in the back so they can hear me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Look at these numbers right now. David Peterson, 2.85 ERA on the season. Last 18 starts for Sean Manaea, 2.69 ERA. Luis Severino, that doesn't count for yesterday because he pitched yesterday, but 2.35 ERA in his last 6 starts. Quintana. Look at Quintana. His last 5 starts, an 0.28. 0.28 in his last 5 starts. Then, right here, big drip drop. The American sport, Tyler McGill, last 4 starts. Look at what I'm talking about. You hear me? You heard? Last 4 starts. We talking about a 1.69 ERA. Man, listen, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Put some respect on Jeremy Hefner. Bro, I ain't playing with y'all. For real. Put some respect on Jeremy Hefner. We ain't even talking no jokes here. Deserves respect. Now we gonna get into my young bull. Yeah, the young boy. You feel me? When the Mets traded Max Scherzer last year for Luis Angel Acuna, I didn't know what to expect. And when we get into the offseason, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that with my main man, Michael Beer, who covers the Texas Rangers. And I'm going to talk to him a little bit about that because I want to know from his side what he saw from Acuna before he got traded to the Mets. And then we're going to talk about what he's doing right now. Because, again, talk about your MVP going down, right? MVP The reason why you are where you are is Francisco Lindor. I don't care what nobody tell me right now. Francisco Lindor, MVP. We talking on the field, in the clubhouse, on the batter's box, anywhere you want to put him. MVP. I don't care what nobody says. Francisco Lindor, my man, my guy. When he goes down, dog, years past, that's it. It's over. Nothing else. Nothing more. Happened to David Wright. Happened to Carlos Beltran in 09. Jose Reyes left us in 2011. I can name you a bunch of instances where the best player on the Mets goes down. Is over. Done. Pack it up. Nah. Take a look at my young guy right here. Look at what he's doing right now. Look at that. Look at that. We talking about the first 6 games in the majors. A 4.21 average, 8 for 19. 2 big boys, 2 home runs, 5 ribeye steaks, and 4 extra base hits. We're not even talking about F4s right now. We're not talking about that. Forget about that. I don't care about that right now. We talking about what we see on the field with my main man right here. Acuna is that dude. His brother told y'all, yo, we about to run muck up in the league over here, bro. We about to go off on everybody. And he wasn't lying. You want to know how I know? For 6 games for the Mets, for Luis Angel Acuna, single, double, triple, home run, cycle. First 6 games, did it all. And wait till this kid starts stealing bases, starts affecting the game on the base paths. We talking about a game changer, game wrecker. It's over for y'all, man. I'm telling y'all right now. Pay attention. You feel me? Pay attention to what you looking at right now, man. Get that crust up out your eyes. Good morning. Wake up, bro. It's time. I ain't got nothing more to say. Handle business. We got 3 more against the Phillies. I need 2 more. Give me 2 more of them joints against Philly. If you want to really make some noise, really tell the people what you about, sweep them. Then you really get their attention. Then they really start talking about you. Cause right now they don't care. They think this whatever, show them. Right? But at least give me 2 more of them joints. And then we see you in Atlanta. You already know the vibes. Let's go Mets.